Hello, good evening. Welcome to Erin Max Wellness. I am Erin Maxwell, owner and founder and creator of Max Wellness and the Max Wellness program. Tonight we are kicking off the evening with a restorative class. So at Max Wellness, we will be doing quite a few different styles of yoga, meditation, journaling, breath work, Ayurvedic medicine, which would be including your dosha, which we'll get into that later. We will talk about the 8 limbs of yoga, what yoga means, have discussions about. This is Izzy McGee, by the way, for anyone joining us. She is and always will be a participant in our classes. So you may see her go in and out. This is kind of her secret little door here. So anyway, this is a free forum. This is for you. This is a platform for women. I've created this for a place for women to come to on a twice weekly basis, and we will have all of the classes recorded so you can access them at any time. We will be having a class on Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. It'll be kind of informal. So more introductions. We'll dive deeper into Max Wellness and the Max Wellness program. Come with questions, come with a notebook. We'll be doing some journaling, meditation, and maybe a little bit movement. Each day will be a little different. And Sunday, we may circle back around to come back for feedback on your thoughts and feelings on the previous classes. So with all of that being said, let's go ahead and tonight we're going to do restorative. So I think I kind of touched a little bit. We were going to do restorative yin, hatha, yin, vinyasa, booty shakers, all different kinds of things. However, with everything that's been going on in the world for all of 2020 basically, and now it has creeped into 2021, which I wasn't blind to the fact, thinking that all of a sudden, because it's a new year, everything's going to be great again, just hoping that maybe it would get a little easier. So the last couple of days have been interesting, to say the least. So I figured that we would come together tonight to reground, refocus, let go of any anger, frustration. This is really a class for nurturing. To just, even napping is okay, snoring is acceptable. I think everyone has their microphones on mute, so not to worry. So with restorative, we'll use a lot of props, a lot of blankets, bolsters. You can use hand towels, bath towels, basically anything that you have around your house, just to make it extra ooey gooey and soft and cozy, comfy. And it's also not required. This is just an added bonus. So the difference between restorative and yin is this is a time to really be cradled. So, and really feel suspended in your cradling of bolsters, blankets, and what have you. And yin is really focusing more on joints and ligaments and the deeper fascial tissues, which we'll get into that when we do a yin class. So yin, again, focusing on joints, muscles, tendons, and ligaments. And restorative, similar and different, because we do have a lot more props, where in yin we may not use as many. So the first one that we're going to do, and I did usually have my blankets folded nicely, and with Izzy McGee earlier, we were just having a good time. So we're going to go into a supported child's pose. So this is where it'd be nice to have maybe some of these bolsters. It doesn't have to be official. I actually got this from Target. So if you don't have anything, that's okay. But I'm just going to show you, I'm going to demonstrate. Actually, I'll turn this way. I'm going to demonstrate how we can get into this pose to make it feel comfortable. So it'll be like a normal child's pose with your legs nice and wide And if you don't, again, have pillows, you can always use blocks. And so with my pillows here, I'm just going to get into my toes to touch like a child's pose, knees nice and wide. And then I'm going to bring the pillows up towards my torso. And so go ahead and feel free when you're ready. Then you can lean forward and you can have your head turned to the side. And see, my arms are a little low here. If I want a little extra, or if I want a little extra, I can roll up a blanket. So just settle in and find what's comfortable for you. I'm just going to show you different props and different ways to get into the gooiness of things. You could have a block underneath your booty or a pillow under your booty there. So just sinking in. You can have your forehead down, pressing onto your third eye. This is pressing into your pineal gland, the sixth chakra, your eye of intuition, or again, having your head turned to the side. So we're going to be here for a while. So feel free to close your eyes. And settling in. Getting out any of the last twitches. Exhaling, releasing. Letting your mind go. This is a great place to release any anger, any stress. Calming the mind. Maybe focusing in on your breath. When your mind becomes distracted, coming to the breath, energetically sweeping everything away. Don't worry if your mind wanders or if you feel like you're doing it right or wrong. That's the beauty of restorative. There is no wrong, it's only right. And we're just finding different techniques to create space and peace and calmness. Taking time for your self-love and your self-care. We're going to be here for a while, so I'm going to be quiet so you can really melt in. We're opening up the backside of our heart and our lungs, creating space for joy and peace. We're over halfway into this pose, so if you have your head turned to one side, feel free to turn your head to the other side or forehead on the mat, doing what your body is calling for and feeling free to do what you need in this time, in this space, in this place for your optimal health and wellness. We're going to gently begin to come out of this pose. Feel free to keep your eyes closed. So just gently and slowly push yourself up, letting your head hang heavy. Bringing your head up to last, rolling your shoulders down and back. See what feels good in your body. We're going to go ahead and move our cushions to the side, and we're going to come into a Shavasana. We're going to be here for 1 minute. So this one is just going to be a casual one, so don't worry about blankets or bolsters or anything, but this is a reset in between each pose. Now that we've cut off some blood supply and we've hung out for a while, just come into a lay down position, corpse pose, Savasana. Maybe take some inventory and how your body feels in this moment right now from when we started, even from the first pose. So restorative and yin are very suggestive. This is a time for you to do exactly what your body needs. So I'm going to guide you into these different positions and shapes. And it's your option to do however you please. Taking a nice big inhale through your nose. And exhale out your mouth. Gently rolling over onto one side. And we're going to push ourselves up again, letting your head hang heavy to come up. We're going to go for a reclined, a reclined butterfly pose. So if you have cushions, or maybe you just have blocks. You can stack your blocks up to make a little stack here. Where's my other block? I'm going to use my pillows. Oh, here's my other block. I was sitting on it. Oops. Stacking 101, right? Oh, I'm already dizzy from our first one. This one and this way. And skinning up your sacrum, the sacred sacrum bone, all the way up to your cushion. And then gently leaning back, bringing your toes to touch the bottom of your feet to come together. Let your legs come open. And here again, this would be a nice place for blankets or bolsters or blocks if you want to prop up your legs. I don't know if can you see me? Let me get into McGee's bedding here. So reclined butterfly pose, again, having your feet together, have the bottom of your feet to touch if possible. Letting your legs and knees drop open, just splay open as you lean back onto your cushions, or you can be flat on the ground if you don't have any extra bolsters. So again, finding what your body is calling and what you need. And you can bring one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, really going inward. My neck is kind of janky, so I'm going to find another little something to roll under my neck. We'll do a folding blankets course at another date, and why it's important and how to fold your blankets and how to keep everything propped up. It seems like such a silly thing, but it actually is really important to find comfort. So I like to keep the creases away so I'm not feeling the bunch underneath. See if that feels good. So really taking time. We have lots of time to hang out and get comfortable into our positions. This is not a time to be shy in getting all the wiggles out and making it just so. We're going to again be here for a while. Just letting your body suspend in the air. Feeling the earth cradle you from underneath. Imagining all the stress dripping away, being washed away and being filled back up with love. Love for yourself. Love for others. back to your breath. Slowing down the body, slowing down the mind is amazing for your autonomic system, your cardiovascular system, lowering our blood pressure, releasing the stress and cortisol. Getting regrounded. Letting your face be soft, and letting your jaw fall open. Letting your forehead be soft. Let your heart be soft. Well over halfway there. Need to make any adjustments while we're in this pose, feel free to do that now or at any time. Gently begin to wiggle your fingers and toes and let your legs come out long. If you have any cushions underneath, or if you just want to stay propped up, well, that's okay. We're going to stay here for 1 minute. And keep your eyes closed if you need to remove anything. Just keeping all of the energy inside. When you're ready, inhaling, bringing both feet flat on the floor. If you're near a wall or a chair or even up in the air, we're going to do legs up the wall. If you have straps, you can always put your strap around your thighs. I think I only have one strap with me today. Sometimes I like to put a strap around calves and also thighs. If that's not available, that's okay, not to worry. And if you can get near a wall or even a chair, so I don't have either, so I'm going to do it up in the air and demonstrate that way. So I am going to find a cushion to put underneath my neck and maybe a little pillow. And if you are up against a wall, what you want to do is get your booty nice and close to the wall. We'll pretend that my back curtain is an actual wall. So you're going to bring your booty, come sideways to the wall, bring up nice and close, and then you can lean all the way back. Inhale your legs up and spin towards the wall. And put your legs up the wall. So here, this is where it's nice. If you have a strap, you can put a strap here. If you have sandbags, you can put sandbags on your feet to give a little bit of a compression. You can always put a blanket, a small blanket underneath your sacrum to give a little bit of a lift. You can put a pillow underneath your head. You can put something underneath your hands and your forearms. So again, really play and see what feels comfortable for you in this position. So it's restorative. So again, really taking the time to find the most comfort and ease in this space. So I'm not sure if you saw, I went elbow, elbow, my head drop and spin. This is an incredible pose for stress, for low back, for tight hamstrings, for everything. This is my #1 go-to for everyone, for any type of issue that you may be experiencing, whether it's physical, mental, stress, world, whatever. You can always put a nice pillow over your eyes, an eye pillow over your eyes. We're going to hang out here for a while. Again, you can have one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. You can do opposite arms if you did arms like that earlier. To the sides. If you had a chair, you could always put your calves onto the chair. Right here, we're just going to have our legs up the wall or in the air. Let it all go. We're well over halfway in this pose. Puppy snuggles and kitty snuggles are always nice during restorative yoga. If you have a fur baby nearby. We're going to gently and slowly bring our knees down towards our chest. Give a little squeeze. And exhale, rolling over onto one side. And slowly and gently pushing yourself up into a seated position. And we're going to find, I'm feeling the effects, are you? We're going to find some cushions. We're going to lay on our side. Again, if you don't have anything, it's totally fine. So we're going to just go ahead and come, if you don't have anything, just gently, slowly come down onto your side in a fetal position. You can use a block as a pillow. If you have a big pillow, put it in between your knees and hang on. This is amazing for stress relief. It's like giving yourself a little hug, and some self-love and some self-care. You can always pull a blanket over to really get the cozy, comfy, and feel good. Just gotta watch our time here. I'm so cozy. We'll be here for a few moments, a few minutes. Finding the softness, the comfort. Finding some peace and joy. Taking care of ourselves so we can better take care of others. To restore the energy. And let go of what no longer serves you. Cleaning out the closets. When you're ready, gently and slowly, you can stretch out. And roll onto your back. And just bring your pillows with you and roll over onto your other side in the fetal position. Propping up on your hips, so try not to let your bottom hip roll too far forward or too far back, more like stacking them. And again, it's restorative. If that doesn't feel good, do what feels good in your body. These are always all suggestions, ideas, and techniques. I'm just here to guide you and hold the space. ready, gently and slowly releasing the pillows, releasing your legs, coming back onto your back for our final pose, our final Shavasana. So really make this one ooey and gooey. So you can take a bolster and put one under your knees. You could have something under your feet, or you could have blocks on either side and put a strap around your ankles to hold your ankles all together, to keep your thighs together, or just let them splay out. Finding what feels good in your final Shavasana. I'm going to get my blanket and get covered up and get nice and warm and cozy on these winter nights. Find a pillow. Put your arms. Just finding your peace. Shavasana, corpse pose. This is leaving everything behind, letting everything go for the rebirth. Peeling out of this skin and into the fresh and into the new. With clear eyes, a clearer mind, finding the space and the peace and the ease. We'll leave you with this final pose, and we're going to be here for a while. And when class ends, feel free to continue to stay in this position for as long as you need. This is the ultimate pose right here. This is the, in my opinion, in my personal opinion, the king poses or the queen poses of all poses for the rebirth, for the releasing of what no longer serves you and letting go, the ultimate letting go. Continue to let your mind and heart and breath be soft and easy and full of love. True honor and a gift to be here with all of you. Thank you so much for being here and being fully present. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana, in your laying down position. If you're ready, you can inhale your arms up overhead and rolling over onto your left side into the feminine divine, and slowly pushing yourself up, letting your head come up last into a seated position. Keeping your eyes closed, inhaling, bringing your hands together at your heart center, gently tucking your chin, feeling the peace and the calmness within, and knowing that this always resides inside of you. You have the whole universe in between the palms of your hands. You are limitless in all of your hopes, desires, and dreams. I hope this finds you well. Namaste. Thank you again for being here for class. I'll see you soon on the mat. Happy day. Thank you, everybody.